Hey everyone, Dr. John here at Chiropractic on Eagle. I just want to take a moment to discuss proper sleeping posture. It is probably the number one, if not number two, question we get on a day-to-day basis in our office. What is the right posture? How can I change my posture? So I want to attempt to address that question. Before I get at it though, I want to talk about, there's three common postures to sleep with, on your side, your back, or your stomach. I want to start with stomach sleeping. That is the worst posture you can absolutely sleep with. The reason is if you're on your stomach, it causes a tremendous amount of shear force in your neck because you can't be face down. So we want to avoid that for that reason. The other reason is that when you're on your stomach sleeping, not only you're shearing your neck, but also your back tends to arch a little bit more and creating some extension and jamming of the joints at the back. That will create inflammation, it'll create pain, and just generally an uncomfortable sleep. So for those stomach sleepers out there, it is absolutely a posture you need to change, but I will say this, it's not going to be easy, as you're probably aware. So what you do is when we show you what the proper sleeping posture is on your side, and on your back, when you wake up on your stomach or in an improper position, all you do is reposition yourself to a better sleeping posture. You will switch back in the middle of the night, but every single time you wake up, you change it, and over time, and it sometimes will take a period of time, so don't get frustrated if this doesn't change. You will be able to change your posture, and I can tell you, your health, your sleep, and your energy levels the next day will benefit from changing that. So next, we're going to show you the proper sleeping posture. So we're going to demonstrate. This is my exam assistant Pam. She's going to help demonstrate side sleeping posture. So the key here is to make sure that you have neutral spine, and we have actually two pillows that we're going to use to demonstrate. I really like these pillows because they're actually measured to a person's height, and they'll actually allow your spine to stay in neutral position. So what we're going to do, Pam, can you get on your side for me? So you're going to note that the head posture is very important with this pillow. We want the head to be neutral and not, let me just kind of show you. We want the head to be neutral to the shoulders. So if the pillow was too big, Pam's head would actually be up to the ceiling, and if it was too small, it would be tilted the opposite way. So we do not want that. We want something neutral posture just like this. So from the other thing we want to be aware of for head posture is that we don't want to flex our head forward while we're sleeping, and that's a common thing that we see people do that causes a lot of neck pain. So we want to keep that neutral. The next thing we're going to do is making sure that if we don't have a pillow between our knees, you're going to find that the pelvis will rotate forward, and if you sleep all night like that, it puts a tremendous amount of pressure in the low back, and you will definitely wake up stiff and achy. So to help prevent that or reduce that, we're going to take a second pillow, and we're just going to simply put it between our knees. And what this will do, it'll take the pressure off the weight, the weight of the legs to help reduce the rotation forward of the pelvis. It'll maintain the pelvis alignment, and that is vital. So we're looking at a full neutral spine, neutral head. This is the ideal posture from a side position sleeping. Okay, so the second acceptable position for sleeping is obviously on your back. This is a very common sleeping posture, but we want to really make sure that the most important thing is to get this neck supported. Most people will use a pillow and they'll use it on their head, the actual back of their head, but really a pillow like this, like the Align Right pillow, I really like because it's measured to the height of the individual, but also it actually supports the neck, which is vital in terms of sleeping posture. We want to make sure that the head's not shoved too forward, and we want to make sure that it's not shoved too far back. The worst case scenario is that you're using too big a pillow and it's forcing forward head posture, which is something we're trying to reduce in the office, obviously, because that helps prevent pain, headaches, and a whole bunch of other health problems. So you can see this pillow is actually sized quite well for Pam. It heads back, it's neutral, there's no tilt to it. The other thing though we want to make sure when we're looking at in terms of back sleeping is that we actually have some support underneath our knees. So I'm going to just go ahead and put a pillow here, Pam. You just put your knees down for me on that. That's great. So we're using two pillows, and the reason for the one under the knees, what it does, it takes a little bit of pressure off the low back. It unloads the discs a little bit, allows that natural curve to kind of flow a little bit better. And the reason for this is when we wake up stiff in the low back, there's many reasons it can cause that, but one of them is if these joints are under pressure all night, they'll become inflamed, and that's why you wake up stiff, and it'll take you some time to get moving in the morning. So this pillow helps alleviate that problem, minimize it in terms of keeping the posture of the pelvis and the low back correct. So the two acceptable postures are side with the two pillows and back sleeping with the two pillows. Just be aware that the pillows fit you properly, and I can assure you, if you use this system in terms of what you need to do in terms of support at your neck and your low back, both on your side and your back, you'll wake up with more energy, you'll be healthier, you'll be happier, and I can tell you, you'll get better night's sleep. So until next time, thanks for watching, and sweet dreams.